Hey, my Pilates people, my name is Jessica. Welcome to Connect and Move. I literally have about 30 minutes to get this workout in, so we are just gonna be moving and grooving today. You will need your magic circle, your reformer, of course, and your box. All right, so we're gonna be starting on a light, medium, and a heavy. So for balanced body, I have a blue, red, and a green. And I know some of you have a yellow spring. Please use that if you want to use that for a light spring. Otherwise, right, light, heavy, and a medium. Okay, so let's go ahead and lie back on your carriage. We're gonna be starting with your magic circle, and then have your head rest all the way down, pretty please. Let's go arches on, hip socket distance apart. Reach the ring above your chest and find the heels of your hand connected to the padded parts of the ring. Feel that your tailbone is heavy. Your ribs are drawing down and into the mat as you push the ring just gently up away from your chest. And now find a little bit more length out through the crown of your head and down through your hips, and take a big breath in. And then on your exhale, I want you to gently press into the ring and just feel maybe your ribs soften into the mat a little bit more. Inhale, you release. Exhale, you press into that ring, emptying the lungs, and then inhale, release. Now we're gonna add a little baby bridge to it. So big breath in here into your ribs, and then as you exhale, you're gonna press into the ring, tilt your pubic bone back, and then find a little hover of your tailbone off the mat, keeping your neckline long. And then inhale, you release your body back down, release on the ring. Let's do that again. Exhale, you press into the ring, little tuck of the hips, equal weight into those feet, and then melt all the way down. Make sure those inner thighs are at the party, so knees, shins, thighs stay parallel, and then melt all the way down. One more like this. You press into the ring, collarbones stay broad, and then lengthen all the way down. Now, if you wanna make this more, right, let's add on. So we press, we roll up, roll up, roll up. Make sure the weight is into your shoulders here, and then lengthen to come all the way down, down, down. Fully release the tailbone at the bottom. Again, curl the hips under, press into that ring. Feel like your pubic bone is going higher than your 2 hip points. And then inhale as you release, release, release. All right. Again, roll your hips up. Pause here at the top. I want you to press the ring down into your thighs. Not just down, but also feel like you're pushing the ring away from the crown of your head. And just hold here, right? You're creating your own resistance by driving down into your thighs. And then can you from here press the carriage out and then pull the carriage in? You're staying pressing down into your thighs and then drag it in. Your chest is soft. Your big toes are just steady reaching up and over your foot bar. Inhale out. Exhale, pull it in. Last one here. Go ahead and drag the carriage all the way in. Can you pull it past that stopper and then soften as you come all the way down, round down through your spine, arms just raise all the way up. From here, let's take your right foot into the padded part of the ring, and I want you to place your left heel on your foot bar. So find that that right leg is reaching up to the sky or it's going straight. Anchor down through that right hip, and now press the carriage all the way out, deepening the stretch in the back of your right leg. And then bend your left knee, bring the carriage home. So as you go out and in, I want you to constantly feel like your right hip is not only sinking down into the mat, but it's also reaching to your left inner thigh. And that pull that's happening when you're pulling on the ring is coming from your arms and your back, not your neck. If you're extra tight, work on pulling that right pinky toe back to your face, or all toes. Let's do 3 and 2 and 1. Now bring the carriage in halfway and give me little pulses here. Little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You go all the way out. Get taller as you come all the way home. All right, let's switch sides. Right heel down, make sure it's in line with your hip socket. Left leg up, try to get it straight. Pull those toes back to your face. Left hip to right inner thigh, you press the carriage out. Relax the neck and shoulders, and then bend the knee, come all the way home. Now that right heel that's on the foot bar, make sure it's the entire heel, right? So you're not off out to the side or all the way into the inside. And something that helps me if I think about pushing the right big ball of my foot forward and pulling that pinky toe back a little bit. I don't know about you, but this is a nasty stretch for me today. Let's do 3. Pull those toes back, and 2, and 1. Now hold on the out here for just one moment, and then bend the knee, bring the carriage in halfway, and little pulses here. Feel like both hips are equally anchored into the mat. Neckline is long. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You press it all the way out, bend the knee, come all the way home. All right. Let's come back now onto your arches, hip socket distant apart. We're going to come back into those bridges. Reach the ring up to the sky here. Find some just gentle pressure. And then on your next exhale, you're going to roll the hips, roll the body up, find the top of your bridge, and now press the ring back into the thighs. Okay, so collarbone open here, neckline is long. Can you keep the legs or both thighs into the ring as you straighten your left leg out and hold? Hold. Hold, place the foot down, right leg goes out. So now we got to lift that right leg up into the ring, hold, 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 and then lower the leg down. You got it. Again, keep that carriage quiet and pulled in if you can. Make that left leg long, 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 and then place the foot down. Smooth like butter, right leg goes out, hold, 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 pull that leg back down. Again, left leg goes out, pause. Option here for press outs. Press the carriage out and then in. The ring just stays pressing down into those thighs and in. Hang in there. Inner thighs are at the party. You got 2. And last one here, pull the carriage in. Foot comes down, right leg comes up. We got it. You go out and in. Pubic bone stays higher than your 2 hip points the entire time. Woo, relax the neck. Let's do 3. And in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Last one. Go ahead and come all the way in, all the way in. Place that foot down and then round down into your spine. The ring is going to float up. Hips are going to roll down. Go ahead and take the ring now. Just place it off to the side. Straighten the legs out over the foot bars. Zip up through the inner thighs. Reach the arms up to the sky. Take a big breath in. And then on your exhale, you're going to roll yourself all the way up, all the way up. And you're now going to pop off that heavy spring. So we're now on a light and a medium, and the headrest can come up if you prefer it up. So we're going to come back down here. And before we do anything with our arms and straps, I want you to take the ring and place it behind the base of your skull. Be mindful of your shoulder blocks, of course, here. So head is down into your ring and your hands are on the opposite parts of or on the padded part of the ring. From here, keeping the head to ring connection, I want you to curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. So notice you have to keep tension, otherwise the ring is going to slide around. From here, right, elbows just stay kind of reaching out to the sides. Bring your legs up into tabletop, keep your tailbone heavy and your head, neck, and shoulders curled up. Bring your right knee into your chest as your left leg shoots out long and away. And switch. Really work the opposition between the knee pulling into the ear and the opposite leg reaching across the room. Now remember, right, we're not pulling on the head. It's more of the head pushing back and the chest and the shoulder blades trying to float up off of the mat. Let those inner thighs kiss as they pass in space. Let's do 3 and 2. And 1, bring both knees into your chest. Super glue the legs together. Exhale out all of your breath. Inhale, stretch the legs out long and away. And exhale, empty the lungs. Come all the way back in. Maybe you curl up a little bit higher. Inhale, legs go out and away. Exhale, hug the knees all the way in. Anybody feeling those arms? Inhale, stretch the legs out, out, out. Exhale, pull them all the way in. Stretch the legs out and away. Hold. Right leg comes up, left leg lowers down. And scissor switch. Open up through the back of the knees. Can you lift the shoulder blades up off the mat a little bit more? You got 3 and 2 and 1. Zip the legs up together at the top. Lower both legs down, 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 and then lift them back up. Push the legs down and away. Reach the big toes across the room and lift them up. Whoo, how those arms are feeling. Inhale away and exhale, lift them up. Keep your tailbone heavy. Stretch the legs out long, 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 and up. 2 more here. You got it. No daylight between those legs. And exhale up. Chin off your chest. Last one. Reach, 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 and float them all the way up, and then lower everything down. All right. Ring, just place it on your chest. Reach back. Place your feet into your long loops. Feet are gonna go into the long loops. Almost choked myself with that ring. And now place your ring in between your heels. So not the ankles, the heels of the feet. Now from here, just straighten the legs up to the ceiling. The name of the game here is don't lose the magic circle, okay? You can either be in a little tiny turnout or parallel, right? I feel like mine naturally go turned out. So arms, weight them into the mat. Connect the entire back of the arm to the mat, in fact. And then keeping the legs straight, just lower the legs down, down, down. Ribs stay heavy, and then float the legs all the way up. Inhale as you push into the straps. Reach the legs away. And then exhale, deepen the hip creases, the legs float back up. And like I said, just trying not to lose the ring. And you're, of course, holding that stable, neutral spine. Let's do 2. Anybody starting to feel those inner thighs? Last one here, hold the legs out there at your working angle. Think of you just growing a little bit taller and longer here. And now bend your knees in towards your shoulders and then press the legs all the way out, out, out. Exhale, bends the knees in, tailbone stays heavy, and then inhale, shoot the legs out long, long, long. Exhale, bends the knees in. Inhale, reach the legs away, hold here. Give me little pulses on that magic circle. This is coming from your upper thigh bones. Arms are still weighted. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the hug in on the ring. Exhale, bend the knees back in towards your shoulders. Inhale, stretch the legs out long. Are we feeling those inner thighs yet? Let's pulse. Make the legs longer. Reach into the straps. Pulse, 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 pulse for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bends the knees all the way in. Take that ring out. Straighten your legs up to the sky. Lower the legs down to your working angle. Allow the legs to naturally rotate as they circle around to the sides of the room, and then come back up, find 90. Push into the straps, they circle around. Hip muscles is what's opening up, right? Those, your legs and the springs. Let's do 1 more here. This should feel really good after that inner thigh work. Once the legs are up at your 90, we're gonna reverse the circles. Sometimes when my legs go out wide, I like to flex my feet, and I feel like that just gives me a little bit deeper inner thigh stretch. Just play around with, right, having toes pointed or flex. Upper back stays heavy into the mat. You've got 1 more circle here. Once the legs are up to your 90, just bend the knees into your chest and go ahead and take the straps off. And now we're gonna come up to a seated position. You're gonna take your light spring off. And we're gonna drop the foot bar all the way down. And we're now gonna come seated with your hips up against the shoulder blocks, but like just a little bit of space there. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna grab my straps and I'm also gonna grab the ring. Okay, so I have my hands in my long loops and I've got the ring in my hand. Some people like to hook the ring around the handles. You do you, okie dokie. So let's go legs zipped up and toes pointed. You're gonna sit up tall, find that lifted tall spine here. Take a big breath in. And then on your exhale, I want you to reach the ring out in front of you, still keeping a tall, flat back. and then just bend the elbows in to where it feels comfortable, and then straighten the arms out. I know the straps will be kind of rubbing up against you, so do what you gotta do. And each time you reach the arms out, I want you to think of the chest pulling back, the ring pushing away, and then all the way back in. Now we're gonna play around with the shoulder girdle. So reach the arms out in front of you. Now round forward a little bit. Think of the chest going forward, but the ribs going back. And then as you stack your spine up, bend the elbows wide this time and pull the ring apart. Squeeze your shoulder blades in towards one another. And then press the arms back out. Round into your spine, pull the shoulder blades apart. And then bend the elbows wide, stack your spine up tall, pull the ring apart. Find your upper back muscles. Exhale, reach into the ring, find some downward energy through the back of the legs. Bend the elbows wide, open up your chest, maybe find a little baby back bend here, and then exhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, bend the elbows wide. There you go. Again. Reach, reach, reach. Last one here, bends the elbows wide, puff up that chest, and now stack your spine up tall. Now I want you to bend your right knee out to the side. So my right foot is kind of up against my left inner thigh. From here, let's flex your left foot. And now we're gonna round forward, dive forward. Reach, reach, reach. Keep the arms framing the face as you stack your spine all the way up from head to tail. Come all the way up, up, up. And then just lower the arms back down in front of you. Bend the elbows back in. Again, reach the arms out. We dive up and over. Reach forward. Reach forward. Get that left leg straighter, straighter, straighter. And then arms just frame your face as you stack your spine all the way back up, up, up. And then lower the arms back down in front of you. Bend the elbows in. Last one here, only 3. You reach out, up and over, up and over. Think organs trying to pull back off of your thigh. And then everything lifts up, stack up, all the way up. Lower the arms back down, bend your elbows in. We switch sides. Think equal weight down through both butt cheeks, both sides of your hips, all right? So flex that foot hard, reach the arms out in front of you, dive forward, stretch, 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 tail to crown, stack everything up. Anybody feeling your shoulders yet? Lower the arms back down in front of you. Bend the elbows wide. Again, dive up and over. Feel that left knee is reaching down to the floor. And then everything comes lifting up, up, up. You might get a stretch in your back when you do that knee out to the side. Last one here. Reach out long. Dive up and over. Curl the tailbone under. Reach, 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 reach. And then tail to crown. Everything comes lifting up, up, up. Arms come back down in front of you. Bend the elbows wide. Take the ring off to the side and go ahead and hang up your straps. We are now going to place that foot bar back up and we're going to place a light spring back on. So we have a medium and a light spring on. And you're going to grab your long box. Long box comes on. Make sure you have your ring with you. You're going to lie down. Head is going to be in line with your foot bar here. And you're gonna take the ring and you're gonna try and place it between your ankles. Between the ankles. Now straighten the legs out behind you. In fact, rest your head into your hands here. And then think of those legs reaching so far back behind you that your legs maybe hover up a little bit, but keeping your tailbone long and your pubic bone into the mat, okay? So try to lift those thighs up off the box just a little bit more and keeping the hug in on the circle. And then just lower back down. Try not to let the shape of your spine change as you try to float those thighs up, 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 and then lengthen the legs as you come all the way down. Let's do that again. Squeeze in on that magic circle. Try to lift the thighs up and pause here. Hold, relax the shoulders, and now give me little pulses on that magic circle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the energy into the legs, take your hands wide on your foot bar, and then press the carriage out to straight arms. And then from here, arms stay straight, you rise up, lift up into your extension, your swan, roll the chest open, and then lengthen to come all the way down. Find your long line. Bend the elbows wide, come all the way home. Keep that pull apart sensation on your foot bar. Roll the chest open, you lift up with straight arms, allow the ribs to come with you, and then lengthen all the way down. Bend the elbows wide, press the carriage out, hug in on that magic circle. Find a little bit of external rotation in those upper arm bones, right? That should hopefully broaden the collarbones a bit more. And then all the way out. Last one here. Neckline stays long. You press it out. Hug in on that magic circle. Lift, 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 and then come all the way back out. Bend the elbows wide. Come all the way in. From here, grab onto that magic circle and now hook it around your feet or your ankles. So, like so, if you can see this, some people, they like it where the padded parts are on the sides, so not on the ankles. So from here, I want you to pull the feet in towards your hips with your arms. We're gonna come up into a bow position, or like you're rocking from the mat. So press your feet into the ring, let the arms go straight, and just lift your chest up. Keep driving your pubic bone into the box, and then lower everything all the way down. Again, push your feet back, feel your heart reach forward, find your upper back muscles, and then lower everything all the way down. Last one like this. I'm hoping it's a really nice shoulder stretch. Hold, 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 and then lower everything down. All right, let's take the ring now, place it off to the side. We are now gonna switch our box to a short box. If I can get it off of there. All right, short box is on. We're gonna come to one light spring. So for me, that's a blue spring. I'm gonna come seated on my box. I'm gonna place my heels up against the box, kind of in like a high heel-ish position. Please feel free to readjust, all right? So from here, I'm gonna take my hands to the foot bar. We're just gonna go right into our plank. So hover the hips up, press the carriage out and pause. Just hold here. Feel that the heels are driving back into the box. The chest is lifting up away from the floor, and you're pulling apart on that foot bar. From here, can you press the carriage out a little bit more? It's your long stretch, and then pull the carriage in. Be careful, it's a light spring. Inhale, press the carriage back, and exhale, pull yourself in. Again, inhale, press it out, and exhale, pull it in. Last one here, press it out, and exhale, pull it in. Now from here, take your right foot up onto your platform, okay? So my heel is hanging off because of where the foot bar is at. From here, I want you to bend into that back knee, pull the carriage in, and then press it back out. So I'm just keeping the bend of my right knee the whole time. Your heel might come off the box, that's fine. In fact, reposition it to where you can keep the heel connected. So little scooter, work the lift of your ribs off of your right thigh. We've got 3 and 2 and 1. Now hold the carriage out. Can you rise up? Rise up. All right, come into this standing lunge here. And then from here, I just want you to keep the carriage quiet and just hinge forward and then lift yourself up. Right heel stays stable. It might shake a little bit. So we're gonna hinge forward and then lift back up. A lot of work in the hip. Hinge forward and back up. Hinge forward and back up. And now find halfway in between. All right, bend that back knee, bring the carriage in and out. You can do whatever you'd like with your hands. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling my right hip, my right ankle, right calf. Let's do 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Press the carriage back. Take your hands back to your foot bar. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot forward. All right, get yourself situated here. And then from here, right, left hip stays stable, bend into that back knee, and then press it out. So your front heel, it's neither dropping, it's neither super high. Think of it being on the same level as your toes. Now you might be blessed to have that large platform there, so use it to your advantage. Or I guess if you wanted to challenge yourself a bit more, you could just hover that heel up. Spine is just nice and long, or at the very least it's stable. Let's do 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold that carriage back there. Can you rise up? Rise up. All right, everything else stays stable. Front heel is somewhat lifted or hovering. You're gonna hinge forward with that flat back and then hinge up. Oh, this side's way shakier, but we've also worked it. Think of just your heart reaching forward, left hip constantly reaching back to that right inner thigh. You got this, you got this. Hang in there with me. I don't know about you, I was not feeling this workout today, but you're motivating me. Let's do 3. Ooh, I'm starting to feel it. And 2. And 1. Now find that halfway lean. Bend the back knee in and out. Take your hands down to the foot bar if you got to. Everything else stays stable in space. It's just that back leg moving. How about that front heel though? Ooh, holy cannoli. Inner thigh connection here strong. We've got 5. You got this. And 4. And 3. And 2. Woo! And 1. Press it back. Hands come down all the way. Step that foot back. Bend into the knees. Round your spine. Sit the hips all the way back here. All right. From here, take a spring on. Heavy spring. Hook your feet underneath your safety strap there, and then grab onto your magic circle. Quick short box abs. So knees are bent, depending on your apparatus and your leg length. You have a palm's distance behind the edge of the mat here, or behind your booty and the edge of the mat. Reach the arms out in front of you. Sit up tall and evenly on your hips. Take a big breath in, and then on your exhale, you're gonna press into the ring as you roll back. Roll back, roll back. Keep the energy into the legs and the feet are flexed. And now keep your pelvis still for as long as you can as you lead with the chest, ribs pull back. Lead with the chest, ribs pull back, and stack your spine all the way up. Let's do that again. Exhale, press, tailbone curls under, pubic bone goes back to your navel. Go back, stretch back. And then round yourself up, up, and over. Last one like this, I lie. We're gonna play back here. Pull apart on that strap. Now hold here in this rounded, elongated spine. Float the arms up and down. Inhale the arms up and down. Again, inhale up and down. Now we're just keeping a gentle pressure on the ring. Last one here. And now can you keep the arms up as you stack all the way up, up, up. From here, I want you to side bend up and over to the right. Make that left arm longer. Longer, and then come all the way back up. Inhale as you go over to the left. Right arm gets longer, 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 and then come all the way back up. Last one here. Inhale up and over, and then exhale all the way back up. Last one, inhale up and over, and exhale all the way back up. All right, keep your left foot under. Right foot comes into your ring. Push that ring out in front of you, or straighten your leg out in front of you. And then hold on for dear life, please, as you rock back. Rock back, keep your left foot flexed. You're gonna go all the way back to your point of control till you feel a yummy, yummy stretch. And then just rock yourself all the way up. Now keep your right hand on the ring. Left hand comes to the side of the box or your handle. The leg's now gonna go out to the side as you rock back. Rock back. Go back, let your head fall into the well if that's for you. And then use your exhale, nod your chin. Push into that ring to come all the way up. Left hand now comes onto the ring. Right arm reaches forward, we sit up tall, and we're gonna lift and twist to the right. Lift, 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 and then come back to center. Other side, right foot hooks under, left foot into the ring. Hold on for dear life, round your spine. Feel once again, your left hip is reaching to your right inner thigh. And then push up and into that ring to rock yourself all the way up. Left hand on, right hand onto the box. Leg goes out to the side. Go back, stretch back. Just find some type of stretch. Exhale, nod the chin and come all the way up, up, up. Right hand on. We're gonna sit up so tall, and then think of your hip, left hip reaching to your left knee, to your left foot. Lift up and twist to your left. Look back, look back. Big inhale here. And then on your exhale, you're gonna come back to center and you are done.